Hi guys, this is Moz here from Moz6510 Models. This channel is dedicated to help you become a better scale modeler. Tonight it's unboxing and review of a Yak-9T, a Yakovlev Yak-9T, a Soviet fighter. It's in scale 1:72 and it's a Dekoplast kit. This kit was originally released in 1997, but then within a few months it was released again with new parts. So I presume that there were some issues with the fit and they created some new parts to make it easier to fit. It was then released again in the late 90s by 99. Then Russian company Eastern Express continued to release this up until the year 2008, I think it was the last time they released this kit. And the Modelist has been using this tooling ever since, releasing it from their website. But this one here is the the second version with the new parts, 1997, just going by the box art. Looking at the box art is fantastic. You've got numbers 38 and 26. Now 38, I believe, is a pilot, and I'm going to try and say the name because I've researched this and I've put it through Google Translate, so if I say it wrong I do apologise, but it's Voyenno-Vozdushnye Sily. That's how you say it. Voyenno-Vozdushnye Sily is the pilot's name. So the decals in there will be all for number 38. I think 26 in there as well, but we're going to open the box and have a look inside. So yeah, the decals look pretty clean. They are manufactured, I believe, by Pro Decals. Copyright 1988 by Ann & Co. Designed and printed in Russia, and there's an email there. But you've got basically 10 types of transfers there. You've got the Russian stars. You've got 32, 86 or 38. I presume that's really for what plane it is, because even though the Yak-9T isn't just the plane, the upgrades of the plane was very, very small. So like the Yak, I think the Yak K had an upgrade with its fuel tanks to make the range longer. The T had the bigger cannons. So, but anyway, by and by with that, we'll have a look at that later. As you can see, it's very old. It's made in Russian, so obviously it's come in just a clear bag, nothing sealed, and there's some glass in there as well. So you've got 3 sprues, and to be fair, there's some really nice moulding and markings on there. I don't know if you can see this in the camera if I just get in close. There's some rivet marks there, just on the lower edge there. Very, very little flash on this kit, but remember this kit is one of the originals. 1998 was new parts. You see there's some like a lovely panel dial marks there in the panel there. The seat is a little bit, I suppose a 2-part seat. I reckon we'll have to have a look at the instructions, but just by looking at this, so you've got the 2 bits. So basically you got your right side and your left side, and then you've got the bottom of the wing, and then you've got the 2 tops of the wings there, which is quite a nice feature. It looks like the propeller is in 4 parts. So you put the fins of the propeller on, and if you notice on here on the hub, that's where the gun was. I think the gun, the 9T, had, I'm just checking now, had the larger caliber, no, sorry, the 9K had the larger caliber barrel, but the T, I'll have to find out anyway. So yeah, there's the barrel there, which is on the hub. You know, it's pretty simple to put together. There's the section there which goes on the other end of that hub there, which puts the fins of the propeller together. There's your undercarriage, there's your exhaust bits. Some really nice detail on this. Just a little bit there which may need a bit of rubbing out, but very little issues I can see so far. Some nice detail inside the cockpit there. Very, very nice. I don't see how the seat's made up on this, but there's the sprue number 1, and then you've got this sprue here. So, you know, lovely detail here. There's all your fins in your tail, and some more detail in there. See, lovely, absolutely stunning. Nice kit for 1997. Seems to be a little bit of work needs to be done here. Looks like there's a bit of flash, and it may struggle to get that pushed together. So always dry fit these kits, obviously. And there you go. Whoops, just got the camera there. There you go, some nice pieces there indeed. And on the glass, they will need a little bit of work doing to them, going over with a little bit of a buff, but they don't seem too bad. Looks like it's in you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections there, plus some little bits there which I don't really know what's yet. I have to have a look at the kit to see. So going on to the instructions, it's basically the exploded view instructions with these. There's no real steps as such. You know, joystick in the seat goes onto a plate there. You got 2 of them, which is looks like the tails. You got to put some pieces in there, some call outs there for paint. Put the wings together, then you do the wheels and the undercarriage. There's the prop there in 3 sections, and then everything all goes together in like an exploded view. So they're not the easiest to follow. I prefer a step by step. There you go. If you see the cockpit there, it must be a 2-seater, I guess, with 1, 2, 3. There's 4 pieces there for the glass. So you cut out and put your wheel in, so you can have it either up or down. Yeah, some nice detail there on the instructions. And then there's your call out there for your paints. You got your call outs there for your paints. So Humbro 34, 33, 11, 53, 34, 64, 65, 27 to 56. And I suppose you pick your own brown there, because that just says HU blank. So you white, black, silver, gunmetal, rust grey, light blue grey, brown and aluminium, which is your humble colours. Oh yeah, and I don't know that company there, Agama. Cool. I don't remember them. So yeah, it's a pretty robust looking kit. There's some nice bump here about the plane. It was basically the Yak-9T was anti-tank. It's a basic modification of the series of the Yak-9s. The original Yak-9, sorry, had an engine, M105 PF, which was then changed to a 106. It had a 37mm caliber gun. The fuselage casing was reinforced, and the pilot's cabin was moved back 400mm to place this large and heavy gun into the cockpit. So yeah, a little bit of history there. I'm not going to go too much into the developer. You know, Yakovlev had created quite a few planes for the Russian military, and I know that they were basically put about 17,000 of them were made, and 15,000 of them were made during World War II. So just after, not many were built. But I know the Belgians had their version of this as well. And the Koreans also had it for the Korean War. Anyway, so that's the kit. So it looks nice. It's very, if you see one hanging around, it's worth buying. Apparently they are quite rare. You don't see many of these around. So it's definitely worth having a little look. And if you fancy building a Yak-9T, this is definitely the kit to buy. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, will you please click like? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Put in the comments any thoughts on this plane, whether you've built it or whether you've had an inkling to buy this kit, and just let me know. And also, after you've done all that, if you could just share it to your social media platforms. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.